Oh, good morning. Friday. Everybody looks forward to Friday, except when you're at home and you're doing the same thing every day, it hardly feels relevant. I thought I might start this morning's little chat acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet. I really like this custom that we're developing in Australia, that we recognise that this land wasn't discovered by white people. It was here for 60,000 years. Well, the land's been here for millions of years. And we know that the traditional owners were here for at least 60,000. So I'd like to acknowledge their ownership of the land and pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. I'd also like to acknowledge that the land has never been ceded and was taken from the traditional owners. I'd also like to thank them for keeping this land safe and sacred for 60,000 years plus. Having done that, I just want to acknowledge that we're in another period of lockdown 4 and how difficult that is. We've started, or almost finished actually, the analysis of the survey that we did recently, and thank you all of those that took part in that survey. We had over 220 responses, which is fantastic. That's up 50 from the first survey we did. There's some very interesting and concerning results in that survey, and we'll talk more about that, and in a couple of weeks it'll be up on our website so that you can read the details yourself. But we are concerned about some of the results, and we do want to encourage you to contact us if you're not coping. And the message we got from the survey is that increasingly we as individuals are not coping with this second round. And it's a tougher time, and I think that many of us, especially those of us who live by ourselves, are finding that we're increasingly lonely. So one of the good things that's come out in the latest reports or the latest decisions is that we are allowed to have a friend bubble. And that is so good. I am so looking forward to having my friend bubble. And somebody that I can actually physically meet with, even though I can't hug them, but be able to meet with them and talk with them face to face is going to be such a relief. And I'm lucky because I come into the office and there are a couple of people here, so I'm not sitting with 4 walls and no one to talk to. So please take up the friend bubble idea. The other thing is that as a result of the concerns that you've been expressing about COVID-19, we've been funded by the government to set up a program called Checkin, and it's for any of our members and consumers, people who have mental distress, to call in and have a conversation with a peer. It's not a counselling service, it's a peer support service on the phone and potentially on Zoom. And we all love Zoom. So the number for that, and it's on our website, but the number for that is 1-800-845-009 in my best radio voice. So really encourage you to ring. The 2 women who are answering the phone on Checkin are just fabulous, and they've worked through the best way to make that peer liaison, peer support service really work effectively. It's very positive, it's strengths-based, so it will help you focus on what you already do well. So again, 1-800-845-009, and go to the website and have a look for that. And look, have a great weekend. Even if it doesn't feel any different, try and make it different. Thanks for listening. Bye.